Since April 1st, Venezuela's opposition leaders have been playing a dangerous game with their own supporters. They call them to gather for peaceful marches, they take selfies with them, and they give impassioned speeches to the media who amplify their messages.
Venezolanos, ha llegado la hora de la libertad.
Now, their increasingly heated rhetoric has also led to something the media has not been showing: violence from opposition protesters. Now, instead of showing that a small section of opposition supporters, armed with blunt instruments, Molotov bombs and other things, often initiate confrontations with the police and security forces, attempting to prevent violence against other citizens and protect government buildings. The media and politicians whose voices they carry present the exact opposite scenario. Publications like Bloomberg, The Independent and NBC use headlines that center around the use of tear gas and water cannons to disperse the small group of violent protesters, and social media videos and photos of people covering their nostrils to avoid the gas go viral. But what is not shown or said is important. Opposition leaders have been directing marches to government buildings and areas where government supporters are gathered, and so police block them from going there to prevent violent confrontations. Often it is the opposition protesters who begin throwing projectiles at police, and they have destroyed buildings, set cars on fire recently and in the past. Yet, media inside and outside Venezuela do not seem willing to capture this reality. Opposition leaders have even doubled down on their efforts to portray Venezuela as a dictatorship, saying the use of tear gas is illegal, and even alleging that Venezuela's government is using chemical gas against its own population. I mean, there is no doubt that many Venezuelans are taking to the streets to oppose the government of Nicolas Maduro, but at the same time, many are on the streets defending it. This is a Venezuelan constitutional right. However, the right to protest and the right to safety are put at risk by the small minority that are looking to revive the violence that claimed 43 lives in opposition protests back in 2014. Media and politicians do a disservice to the country and its people, and by not unmasking the reality of these groups and the consequences of their unconstitutional actions.